so poor. Ugh, I think this is rotten.
Hey, you there.
What?
Stop being poor.
How do I do that?
Listen to these LMD tips.
Okay.
LMD is the main currency in the game, and if you do not have it, you may as well just drop dead and die because it's the main thing that you need to level up operators and get good, noob.
In this video, I'm going to show you free-to-play noobs how to get the max possible LMD without spending a single cent.
And don't be like this guy, who's clearly so poor that he had to eat a rotten sweet potato. The main way to make LMD is obviously through Cargo Escort, but it's not open today, so I'm going to put the numbers on screen now of how much LMD you can make. So out of 240 sanity, you can do CE5 roughly 10 times. It's a little bit less, it's more like 9 times, but for the sake of simplicity, we're going to say 10 times. Because it costs 30 sanity to do it, so yeah, we're going to factor that in. Now, that is 7,500 LMD per run times 10, which is roughly 75,000 LMD per day from doing CE5 and only CE5. So yeah, that alone is pretty good. So in addition to that, you have your daily missions, and through that you can make, I'm gonna put the number on screen now of how much LMD you get from daily missions monthly. So all this stuff plus the dailies, I'm gonna put it on screen now of how much you get from that month. So from the daily missions, you get 3,500 LMD daily times 7 plus 13,000 for the weekly missions times 4. So you get 76,500 LMD a month from the daily missions. Now, the biggest factor in how much LMD you make is actually from your base. If you set up 4 factories producing gold and 2 trading posts set for LMD, as you can see, you generate a lot of gold, and this is all these numbers are based off of level 3 factories and trading posts. So it might be a little bit lower if you don't have level 3. I don't even have all of my maxed out yet, but I'm gonna put the numbers on screen now of how much LMD you make from your base per month. So assuming you have enough gold from your level 3 trading posts, you can complete an order about every 1.5 hours. There are 24 hours in a day, so you'll be completing about 9 orders. For the sake of simplicity, we're going to say 10 orders to make everything rounded off. Assuming you use your daily drones, but I'm not factoring those in, but you can do more than 10 orders per day. And since you have 2 factories, they're actually going to be 20 orders fulfilled. And per order, you get an average of 1,500 LMD per order. So 1,500 times 20 is 30,000 LMD, not including the operator bonuses. Now, before I show you the grand total, there are a couple other small ways to make LMD. I'm not factoring in LMD made from events. Like right now, at the time of making this video, there is the Neural event live, and from the shop you can buy a bunch of LMD. You can get 500k from buying all that, and then in theory unlimited LMD from doing this, but it's a really low sanity to LMD ratio, so I don't recommend doing that unless you've cleared out everything else in the shop. But not only that, but there is yet another way to make small amounts of LMD is from the credit store. Sometimes LMD will show up here and you can get 3,600 for 2 credits if it's 99% off. It's somewhat rare. I see it about once every 5 days. It's not a lot of LMD, but it's something to factor in. And the last small addition is from this shop. You can get LMD from the 1st and 2nd and even 3rd tier but it doesn't unlock unless you clear out this shop. In the second tier, is there LMD available? I don't think there is, but there is LMD in the third tier, and it's 10k for 100 certs, which is a bit pricey, but you know, factor all of this in, and here is the grand total. So the daily CE5 times 30, oh god, plus the 30k from the base times 30, plus the weekly missions, oh no, up, times, no, that's already as is, plus the 1200 that you get from the daily login. So your total is 3,227,700 LMD per month. Wow. Okay, that's enough to build more than one operator.
Basically, it takes like a month to get incredibly rich in this game. So I think it's worth it. I'm gonna do this for a month and see if the numbers add up. In summary, get rich, noob.